When I first caught sight of Dowd, I was just a broken kid, staying alive out of spite. He cut the throats of 3 men without making a sound, leaving only blood and death in his wake. I don't know what I was hoping for when I followed him that night, but he shared his strange magic with me. And more than that, his skill, his time, his trust, and sometimes his secrets. Now he's not the man he was. Here in his final days, he's got wounds that won't ever heal and regrets as sharp as mine. I know how much that carves you up inside, but I found him, and he wants me to help him make up for a lifetime of sins by killing a god. The Abbey teaches us that the outsider preys on weakness, that the void is the source of doubt, heresy, and suffering, that the outsider is to blame for all our ills. Who knows? Maybe they're right. The same dream. My arm hacked away, my eye hollow and burning. It still aches. Let's hope it's not some kind of omen.
Let me tell you something about the void, Billy Lurk. It touches the minds of the dreaming and the dying alike. And sometimes, dreams can only tell you what you wanted to forget.
I know who you are. Why are you here? What do you want from me?
People usually want something from me.
What in the void?
But you don't want my mark, do you, Billy? So I will return something you lost.
Wait, what are you? Ah!
The world was wounded around you. And you carry the scars. You will never be the same. I wonder if you'll like them.
What did he do to me? Of course he shows up now. Shit! Shit! He took my arm! And my face! Is it because of the dreams? Or Dowd? The Grand Guard take down the Eyeless. Ha! Choffers.
What happened to you? The outsider did this. What did he say?
I've had bad dreams for a while now, and he was never there. But I feel good, strong, like all those years ago when we ran together. He didn't offer me his mark, just said some cryptic shit, and left me with this.
I never knew what the black-eyed bastard wanted. Be careful. The outsider's gifts come with a price. You won't know until it's already been paid.
I didn't have much choice.
Neither do I. My connection to the void is fading. We've got to act soon, before it takes me forever.
You found a way to do it. To kill the outsider. How?
I spent years looking for an answer. I searched the Isles, tracked down a dozen crazy cults. But there's more to the Eyeless. They've got a relic, the knife that made the outsider. Thousands of years ago, it's here, in Karnaca.
A knife. So you want me to steal it?
Soon. First, we need to find out who leads the Eyeless, and where they keep that knife. They're powerful people, wealthy or noble or both. I don't know their names, but they all have an esoteric tattoo that sets them apart. Those low-ranking thugs at the boxing club talked about getting inked in the Red Camellia in the Upper Syria district.
I'll go there and see what I can find. Try to rest out.
I couldn't do this on my own anymore, Billy. Thank you.
That's not possible. My arm, my eye. It's just like the dreams.
see it all. The void breaking and spreading through all cracks. Like seawater sinking the whole ship.
All our lives, the Abbey of the Everyman tells us to hate him.
For once, they're right.
So are we working for the Abbey now?
They'd kill us as soon as him if they had the chance. No. The Abbey doesn't want our help. And we don't need it.
It's been a long time since those days.
Where did you find that? I haven't seen that face in years.
They sprung up everywhere a few months after I left Dunwall.
And you kept it all this time. I'd be more careful of nostalgia if I were you.
This was the tattoo on all the thugs from the boxing club.
Be careful of your arm and eye. You can't know what the outsider wants with you. And he's always watching. The outsider knows what will happen when he gives out his gifts. I don't think the black-eyed bastard cares. I saw cults trying to summon the outsider by drinking poisons or eating a blood ox while it's still alive. Most are either fools or liars. The Eyeless are different. I'm glad you found me when you did. I don't know how many more fights I had left in me. I'll never recover from the months I spent in that pit. The Eyeless leaders never came to the boxing club. It was just the thugs and the would-be witches who wanted to see me fight. I don't know how they got a hold of something as powerful as the knife that murdered the outsider. But we can skin them of all their secrets. When you find the Eyeless leaders, do what you want with them. The world won't care whether they live or die. When you know where they keep the knife, come back here. We can plan our next move. How long have you had this cot? It smells like sweat. Stale liquor. Go, Billy. I need to rest.
For at least a month.
Guards. I might look different, but they'll still recognize me from the posters. Best avoid them if I can.
Nobody says no.
I don't think we've met.
Expect to be paid, that's for certain.
I am tired of all this hullabaloo. I pay good money to make
A secret knock? Really?
What do you want? Go away!
We carry what was done to us in the rest of Devil's days. No one asked if we wanted it.
I don't think it's supposed to fester like that. Well, a little pus is all right. This? Leave me alone, please.
I never cared much for his songs.
As a general rule, I don't talk to strangers.
Not even the dead get any rest in Karnaca.
Think you look scary, pointing your sword at people?
Oh, what happened to you? Never mind.
Hard could it be to
I
clean a
don't
few
want to know.
things? Honestly, why do I pay for a house full of servants when they don't do anything?
I should get a longer break. On account of my bad feet, you know? I should be able to complain to someone.
This looks like the place. Plagued spirit. The Eyeless's favorite drink, I guess. They even have their own saloon.
I'm gonna trade in some wages for a bottle.
The rich pay to poison themselves with this shit. Wish they'd just finish the job. That smell. What are they mixing these inks with? That must be the tattoo the Eyeless leaders use. That's the same design Dowd sketched out. The thugs who join the Eyeless all get this tattoo. This must be where the Eyeless get inked. I always wanted to join a cult. All right, if this is what it takes. Don't flinch. Sean Yun, the singer, and a city administrator, Ivan Jacoby. These are high-profile people. There's a third leader mentioned, but no name.
Should we nominate your nephew as sanitation committee chair?
I've seen them close these places with the talk. I've seen them under mud and riverbanks, under the stones of the streets. We will all shudder and writhe.
Waste someone else's time.
I'm thinking we need another evening
That's
at the
a
Rock.
good idea.
I'm getting tired of the sound of my own voice.
Delicious flesh, fresh, sweet, wet with hot blood. We sent it from the street. Oh, want it. But black wings stings. Blood flies buzz. Not safe, not safe. We starve.
Welcome, welcome. Feel free to look around.
Just looking around.
Isn't that owl magnificent? It's not easy to capture that feral glitter in the eyes. Some taxidermists only stuff rats and smaller creatures, but I prefer the challenge of more exotic animals. All the finest homes in Karnaca have my beasts in them. One day I hope to preserve a whale. Perhaps while it still lives, to capture that exquisite, mournful expression. Oh, imagine the possibilities. He's made a dog's breakfast out of the whole thing. And who's got to clean it up? Me, of course, as always.
This is sick. What is that woman doing?
You have to help me. Please, let me out.
Get out of here while you still can.
Thank you. Thank you. No one wants to die full of blood flies. That awful woman keeps all her blood amber locked up. But the key is beside her work table. Take it all. I don't want to touch any of it.
Bloodfly nests? Here? Ugh. This is some risky shit. Bloodflies never stay under control. She's been snatching people off the streets? Outsider's blood. Ugh. This has got to be the worst way to die.
Please, don't tell anyone. I have a reputation. Please, don't hurt me. Take everything you want.
Never earned those medals. I'm twice the soldier he is.
What was that chill?
How's it going?
I've waited 3 hours, but there's no sign of Sean Yun. Are you sure he's in there? Have you seen him?
3 hours? That's nothing. I've waited 3 days to see him before. It's worth every second when he stands at the window like he did yesterday. He was wearing only a bathrobe.
You saw that? Lucky.
What's the holdup? I was supposed to interview Sean Yun hours ago, but it's already noon, and he's a no-show. The Boreal Songbird is sure living up to his reputation as a diva.
Didn't anyone tell you? Yun's not receiving guests since the incident with that journalist from the Karnaka Gazette.
What incident?
Don't you read the headlines?
Noises in the house here through the floor. Wires pulled taut. Clunk, clunk, clunk. Can't hear our song. Can't hear our music.
officer.
In the month of darkness, seasons destroyed, a ritual killing bound his spirit to the void. Eyes drained of color, the beggar no more, to become what the believers waited for. They set him outside beyond the spheres, quiet as the night, long like the years. He opened his eyes, as black as a dream, trying to speak his only words, a scream.
Is that my breath I'm smelling? Maybe my teeth are due for a
You've been warned. I'm going to call for help.
Ah, come on. Let's get this shindig started. I want to grab an elbow with Molly at the pub later. Everything ready?
Almost. I activated the floor security. Nobody's getting in there without a world of trouble following them.
Good. Remember what happened last time an uninvited guest wandered in there looking for Yon's autograph? That electrified floor made her scream like a skewered rat. Thought only opera singers could hit notes that high.
Yeah. Shame no one heard her over the concert. Might have saved her life.
I wonder who that was.
Expensive hobby. This is a new one. The punch cards are already selling fast.
Then she'll leave him. I can wait. Who's that Jill?
How's it going?
Martha, won't you marry me? 12 years have I been at sea. In the bride, dancing hectic on the line. Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks have I been at sea.
At least I'm working in the good part of town now.
The Void. I've never seen it, but I heard enough from Dowd to know it's not a place you forget.
This shirt reeks. I've got to get a spare uniform.
Normally, I'd have to pay a fortune to hear him sing, but that's not why I'm here. What does Sean Yun want from the Void? He's got everything already. Friends in high places. That must be the knife. Dowd was right. He packs the Royal Opera House, so why give private concerts? Never seen a safe like that before, but I've cracked plenty. This shouldn't be too hard. The key to his safe is a song. That's different. I hear this song everywhere. It's popular.
The meadow grass bent low and sweet beneath the marching soldiers' feet. Bugles called in the glen strong and brave. When he came back, she made no sound. But lies the night on broken ground, where oxrush blooms upon his grave. Release thy golden locks, Oriana, and the warmth of every soul sway. Lie with me in bright sun-silken dresses, undone free florals of youth, while ye may.
It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
All the old boundaries are falling apart. Between the living and dead, the real and the forgotten. She watches them grow.
Strange. That looks like Shindere Peak. But what's that light?
Interesting getup you have there.
The waves break against the shore, threaten everything they have built. They cower, fearful, and try to halt the tides.
It's funny to think about, but she could be reading the letter right now.
That's what I wanted.
Thinking about me right
Yes! Yes, yes, yes!
If I can just make it through this shift.
then I can go and have a moment for and feel a little like myself again.
Gazette. The
Nah. Set teeth to hardwood, soft plaster, stone, acid, a path, rooms of delicious seaside fish flesh, a feast for us. Soon. First, we know. Scurry, in a hurry.
Greetings. I serve with discretion. Take a look around. People put up the prices reflect the exquisite quality of the items offered. No need to wrap it for you, I suppose. We're well made. Please visit again soon.
The reason I did it, well, I can't really tell
I
you
must
right
have a
now.
talk with the cook. That did not taste anything like pigeon. It's beyond embarrassing.
What have I done? 1 minute I'm driving down Pharrell Way, same as usual, and the next minute, wham! That street lamp came out of nowhere. If the Gazette makes a fuss over it like that Acerta crash last month, I'll be banned from public carriages. I'll lose my job. What am I gonna tell Nina? We barely make enough coin for food as it is. It's not my fault. When that hound leaped in front of me, I did everything by the book. The horn, the brake, just like you're supposed to. I don't know how the carriage overturned.
I saw everything. The carriage veered off the track to avoid hitting a stray hound and smashed into that street light.
So I don't have to listen to him tell me about how
What's
good it was
wrong
under the
with
Duke's
people?
father.
Black in this part of town are a bad sign. I expect smuggling in the dockyard districts, but here, not good. Better tell Captain Lowry.
All these black market signs do is make work for me.
Feet up.
There were no goods on hagfish.
I'm exhausted, and it's just been one gala after another, and the season's just getting started.
A thousand lives, a thousand choices, all converged on one wounded body, one wounded mind.
Yo, sure, yeah, he knows how to talk to the boss.
Make sure that trapdoor stays closed. I don't want to fall through in the middle of my speech.
You heard Mr. Jacoby. close the damn trapdoor already?
Yes, sir.
Citizens of Karnaca, I'm here today to demand the repeal of the Reappropriation of Abandoned Burials and Grave Sites Act. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the living. Would you want your loved ones to... no, that's not it. Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames the... Regraving disrespects the deceased and shames... Where's Winstead with those papers? She's in my house till he gets here so we can bring you the coat. It's filthy. Regraving. Terrible thing. Regraving. Wait. I think I have it. Citizens of Karnaca, we're here today to speak for those who are gone from us. Every time we destroy a grave and erase a name from our cemeteries, a silent scream resounds through the void. Would you want your loved ones? No, that's not it either. Perhaps I should start my story about Martin Maloro's threadbare shroud. Everyone in a sympathetic mood. Oh, maybe that joke about the false teeth. No, scratch that. Jokes about the dead are too risky. That's why I think it's important to taste.
This door was supposed to be closed!
Expect to be paid, that's for certain.
Yeah. Ugh, these people are sick. It has to be the knife. It's in a bank vault. Just my luck. Looks like I need to find that second key.
Like mad. Why can't I wear my regular clothes? Kiss the outsider's balls for love.
Taken right from under their noses. Idiots.
Oh, now that's a relief. Don't know what I hate to deserve that.
That ought to keep him quiet. He won't go snooping around asking questions about Jacoby and the Cienfuegos murder after our little chat.
We should have snapped off a few fingers to be sure. Can't type with bloody stumps.
Next time, if our reporter friend doesn't wise up fast, you can make his neck a bloody stump.
Some eyeless goons tried to persuade me to stop the Cienfuegos investigation. I must be onto something big.
What investigation?
Karnaka's had a string of gruesome murders, all the blood drained from victims while they're still alive. Ivan Jacoby's involved somehow, I know it, but I need evidence. I'm offering a reward for anyone who can bring me proof of his involvement.
Here's your proof. You were right. It was Jacoby. He seems to have unusual hobbies.
I knew it! Those monsters. Ivan Jacoby, my friend, you're going down. The combination is 875. Help yourself. Thank you. This blood sample is the exact proof I need to link Jacoby to the murders. Thanks for your help. Now that I have proof, I can expose Jacoby for the monster he is. I appreciate your help. Your reward's in the safe.
Deserve that.
Mother would have shown these posers a thing or two. See what that does to the skin and bone.
Martha, won't you marry me? 12 weeks I have been at sea.
We should rent another boat sometime.
Think you're all locked up nice like everything else in this place?
That sounds...
I know where you live. I know how you get there. And I know your sweet little kitten, your darling Agatha, would look real fine cut open. I got uses for cat guts. If you don't want to find out what for, you better have the rest of what you owe ready by tomorrow. Last warning.
What would you say to some unusual gossip over dinner?
Perish the thought.
Oh dear. You know horseradish decoction gives you bad breath, right? Don't tell me I've lost my talisman.
That's what I wanted!
The latest news from around the Isles.
They're just jealous. If I want... What's wrong with you?
It's good and spelt and all that, but she might want to rinse that foul mouth.
Where am I gonna find the money for that?
Tony says, keep alert. Nye says,
Work.
oh,
That's a lot.
aye.
How would you know what a full day's work looks like? This won't pay at all. Who's gonna say anything?
Mark my words, one of us from the Old Coven will control these buffoons, sooner or later. Here's all I got from the bank. I'll go back tomorrow for the rest. I really don't want to cut up that cat.
If you do, save some of its fat for me. Good work,
I'm
Amanda.
tired of the sound of my own voice. It's like I'm talking to a stone wall for all they listen.
I thought that...
May I help you with something?
Yes, a drink. Let me in.
The Spectre is a private club. Are you a member?
Right here. See?
Yelena's work is getting sloppy. Nevertheless, you may enter.
Biding my time. I'll make it into the inner circle.
If that was lunch, then I'm a toast. Welcome. Would you care for something to drink?
What do you have?
They're flushing the taps tonight, so there's no ale. But we've got whiskey, rum, and plague spirit. Or pear soda, if you're staying sober.
Do you have any house specialties?
Maybe you've heard of the Sanguine Infusion. But the private lounge upstairs is booked for the next month. You'll have to come back another time if you want to try it.
Pear soda. I need to keep a clear head.
You don't need to stay on your guard here. This is the Spectre Club, not the mean streets of Karnaca.
You're early. Not much to see right now.
Since it's your first time at the Spectre, you should definitely try the Sanguine Infusion. It's the house specialty.
I'm game. What is it? Whiskey? Some sort of potion? Is it like Plague Spirit? I have to admit, I can't bring myself to swallow a concoction brewed from sewer rats.
They're Pandician bull rats, you twit. But no, nothing so vulgar. The infusion is a crimson elixir that pulls back the veil of mystery and allows you to commune directly with the void. It's distilled from the blood of the dying.
Indeed? How unusual. I'm all anticipation.
I assure you, once you've tried the infusion, you'll never be satisfied with mere alcohol again.
Several fortunes.
There's someone
It's moved me closer to the inner circle than it was more. Not close enough.
Next time, I'll try it with a waxing gibbous. And if that doesn't do it, then I've got no idea how to fix it.
That's an interesting eyepiece. Not too painful, I hope. Huh? I was certain I had my
At last, the infusion is flowing. Brace yourselves. The factotum said that tonight's vintage should be savored. Strictly for connoisseurs, he said. The outsider will walk with us tonight.
I feel it singing through my veins. Oh, the exquisite pain. The veil parts.
Remarkable. We're already crossing over. Our donor must be eager to die. I hate it when they linger. I much prefer a hasty death. Oh, it laps at me like the ocean itself.
It's not... it's like black nails clawing at my stomach. I can taste blood.
The deeper mysteries surround me. The outsider watches. Oh, his discerning black eyes, unctuous and developing.
The room is spinning. By the void, I can't move, but the room turns around me. I'm going to be sick. Shan Yun says access to the walkway is invitation only today. Some sort of fancy private party.
Ugh, you barely shuffled the cards. I have nothing.
You're bluffing.
Oh, so you can hear my thoughts now.
What if I could? You know what we did back at the Royal Conservatory. It's such a shame the oraculum was destroyed. Such a beautiful device.
Yes, I remember. But did it really work? I find it hard to believe that the oracular order could have been manipulated like that.
I saw it with my own eyes. A powerful contraption channeling the minds of the living through the bodies of the dead. We could hear their thoughts, witness their dreams, even put our words in their mouths.
I've been trying to predict the weather using frog entrails. I haven't had much luck with it.
We'll practice together, if you let me win this round.
Exsanguination number 33. Start at the blood pump. We'll siphon off your blood drop by drop until you die. No, don't look at the door. No one will enter here. The Spectre Club is empty. It's just us on a journey to the void. Not together, of course. You'll go now, and I'll visit later. I'll preserve a vial of blood from your last moments for a personal transfusion. A special treat. I long to see the veil parting for myself. What's that? Oh, you're babbling. Don't worry, it's a perfectly normal part of dying. The mind regurgitates the sad detritus of unfinished plans to make room for deeper mysteries. Ah, you grow pale. You shiver as the warm lifeblood leaves you. How's it feel to die? Tell me what you see. Is the outsider there? What does he say to you? Speak! Spare Teresia? What does that mean? Is that a glimpse of the future? What do you see? Answer me! No, don't die yet! Tell me! What do you see? What do you see? Ah!
Now they'll know what it's like on the other side.
I'll find you, I swear!
I'll make it into the inner circle.
Driven up half my holdings, several fortunes. It's moved me closer to the inner circle, but not close enough. The outsider is walking among us, always watching.
What?
That's a horrid idea.
Feels good to breathe the fresh sea air again. I can't thank you enough for your help. I'm forever in your debt. I'd be a heap of blood amber by now if it weren't for you.
I don't think so.
What would you say to a day at the Botanical
Cut it out.
Gardens?
I'm working
That sounds
here.
lovely.
Nothing to say. I'm a mime, get it? Don't you know how this whole mime thing works?
What would you say to some unusual
Just because I
gossip
can't
over
speak
dinner?
doesn't mean I can't wallop you into eel jelly. Now scram!
Help me! Someone!
What's going on?
Anyone!
No, no, no.